I did. In the past, he has referred to groups causing problems and committing crimes in Birmingham, but has stopped short of calling them gangs.
Birmingham, 16 warrants executed simultaneously across the city and Solihull. Firearms officers, gangs units, dog handlers trained specifically to locate drugs and digital devices, a drones unit overhead mapping exits, digital forensics experts on standby to crack phones the moment they are seized. More than 200 West Midlands police officers moving through the city in the dark while its drug networks are still operating, because the lines do not close at night. The lines that officers are targeting tonight take more than 1,000 calls per day. They generate between £18,000 and £20,000 every 24 hours. And every person answering those calls, every dealer on those streets, every vulnerable person whose address has been cuckooed into a supply hub, none of them know that the intelligence package that has been building for months has just been converted into a warrant. This is Operation Advance, West Midlands Police's 2 a.m. simultaneous raid on 16 properties across Birmingham and Solihull, targeting 4 county lines drug operations, each individually capable of servicing more than 200 regular users of Class A heroin and crack cocaine. It is one operation on one morning in a city where the cumulative weight of West Midlands police enforcement has now shut down 418 drug lines in a single year, jailing 89 dealers for a combined 545 years. 2,000 officers did not converge on Birmingham in a single morning. They converged across dozens of operations, dozens of warrants, dozens of pre-dawn raids, over months, over years, until the number of people in custody, the number of lines closed, and the number of sentences handed down at Birmingham Crown Court became the most comprehensive assault on a city's drug economy in British policing history. The gangs thought Birmingham was their fortress. The operation data says otherwise. That is why British Front Media exists. Subscribe now, because what follows is the complete picture. Reason number 1, Operation Advance deployed 200 officers at 2 a.m., targeting 4 drug lines generating £20,000 per day, seizing a machete from a Birmingham address and arresting 9 people before dawn. The template for Birmingham's drug enforcement is set by operations like this. Operation Advance saw more than 200 West Midlands police officers deployed at 2 a.m., executing 16 warrants simultaneously across Birmingham and Solihull, targeting 4 county lines drug operations generating between £18,000 and £20,000 per day from over 1,000 calls and more than 200 Class A drug users. 9 arrests, a significant quantity of Class A drugs, a large amount of cash and multiple phones seized, a machete removed from a Birmingham address, firearms officers, gangs officers, specialist dog units capable of detecting both drugs and digital devices, a drones unit, and digital forensics experts all deployed simultaneously. West Midlands Police Chief Constable Craig Guildford, who accompanied officers during one of the raids, was direct about what drives the operation's scale. County lines fuel serious and organised crime, such as knife crime, burglary and robbery, and we intend to bear down on it. The lines taking 1,000 calls a day are not servicing casual users. They are the commercial infrastructure of a drug economy embedded so deeply into Birmingham's communities that the people running it calculated the police could never move fast enough or comprehensively enough to close them. Reason number 2. The National County Lines Intensification Week in March 2026 produced 2,000 arrests and 335 lines closed, with Birmingham officers seizing 9 kilograms of heroin and safeguarding 2 children under 13 found inside a drug supply address. The individual operation scales up to a national picture that defines the current enforcement moment. The National County Lines Intensification Week in March 2026 produced over 2,000 arrests and the closure of 335 drug lines across England and Wales, the largest single-week enforcement action against county lines in British policing history. West Midlands Police alone accounted for 163 arrests, the seizure of over 18 kilograms of heroin, more than 5 kilograms of crack cocaine and cocaine, 380 cannabis plants, 5 firearms, 78 weapons including zombie knives and machetes, 12 vehicles, and £56,000 in cash during that same week. And inside one Birmingham property during the national intensification, officers executing a drug supply warrant seized 9 kilograms of heroin and a quantity of cocaine. and found 2 children under the age of 13 in the address who were immediately safeguarded. A drug warehouse, 2 children, inside the same building. The county lines model does not just exploit vulnerable adults, it exploits the residential spaces that children live inside, turning family homes into distribution hubs because the adults controlling those homes have no means of refusal. Reason number 3. West Midlands Police shut 418 drug lines in a single year, jailing 89 dealers for 545 combined years and recovering £500,000 under the Proceeds of Crime Act. The accumulation of individual operations into a year-long total produces a number that reframes what Birmingham enforcement actually means. Between April 2025 and March 2026, West Midlands Police's County Lines Task Force shut 418 drug lines, made hundreds of arrests, and put 89 criminals behind bars for a combined total of over 545 years. The Proceeds of Crime Act was deployed to recover almost £500,000 in criminal cash, money stripped directly from networks before it could be recycled into the next shipment. One line, the Frankie line, operating across Birmingham city centre, Balsall Heath, Moseley and Selly Oak, received over 81,000 calls in just over a year of operation, made 28,000 outgoing calls, and sent and received 25,000 text messages, a single phone number. A drug retail business running on the telecommunications infrastructure of a city. 418 of those businesses were closed in 12 months, each one representing a supply chain, a user base, and a web of exploitation that did not exist after the warrant was executed. Reason number 4. The Foxy line ran a WhatsApp promotional group with 2,000 customers, advertising cocaine across Birmingham and Solihull with photos of delivery cars and pickup points before 5 men were jailed. The most sophisticated Birmingham drug lines do not operate through phone calls alone. They operate with the marketing infrastructure of a legitimate retail business. The Foxy line ran a WhatsApp promotional group with over 2,000 members, advertising cocaine across Birmingham and Solihull, using photos showing delivery cars and pickup locations, alongside promotional messages offering deals and availability updates. Officers who searched the operation's safe house in Birmingham's Jewellery Quarter found a card reading machine, ledgers of customer names and amounts owed, and packaging equipment. 5 men were jailed for a drug supply conspiracy estimated at over £1 million in value. A card reader, a ledger, a WhatsApp group. The drug line has adopted every commercial innovation the legitimate retail economy uses and applied it to the supply of cocaine, which is why shutting it requires not just an arrest, but a systematic dismantling of the communications infrastructure, the customer database, and the payment processing system that runs the entire operation. Reason number 5. The NCA dismantled 8 cannabis farms across Birmingham, including a converted nightclub with 1,500 plants, in operations that simultaneously safeguarded trafficked migrants forced to work inside them. The Birmingham drug economy runs on 2 parallel tracks: distribution networks on the streets and production networks inside converted properties. And the NCA's West Midlands operations have been striking both simultaneously. NCA Branch Commander Saju Sasikumar confirmed the structural link between both. Organised immigration crime and cannabis cultivation are often closely linked, with people illegally in the UK frequently exploited and put to work in this trade, or forced to pay off the debt for their journey to get here. A Vietnamese national who presented himself as a property developer was jailed for over 6 years after NCA surveillance caught him parking his Bentley Continental outside a Coventry nightclub converted into a 3-floor cannabis factory containing 1,500 plants, with the former Queen's Head pub in Hockley, Birmingham, serving as a second farm staffed by Albanian nationals arrested on site. A stash house on Warstone Lane, Birmingham, produced approximately 2 kilograms of cocaine during the same NCA sweep. One operation, one city, a cannabis nightclub, a converted pub, a cocaine stash house, and a man in a Bentley who thought the vehicle and the property company made him invisible. So here is where Birmingham stands in July 2026. Operation Advance, 16 warrants at 2 a.m, a machete seized, 4 lines generating £20,000 a day disrupted before sunrise. A national intensification week producing 163 West Midlands arrests and 2 children under 13 safeguarded from inside a heroin supply address. 418 drug lines shut in 12 months. 89 dealers jailed for 545 combined years. The Foxy Line's 2,000-person WhatsApp customer group dismantled, an NCA cannabis operation taking down a nightclub, a pub, and a stash house in a single week, and a County Line's infrastructure so embedded in the city's residential fabric that removing it requires not just officers at 2 a.m, but drones overhead, digital forensics on standby, and a drug dog that can smell a phone. The gangs built a fortress. 2,000 officers, over months of operations, are systematically removing every brick. Subscribe to British Front Media.